ॐ सहनाववतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं सुखमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं विविधभागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः यं प्रव्रजन्तमनुपेतमपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातराजुभाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तर्वोऽभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेद। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। समस्तदेवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण आचार्येभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओं श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। ओं श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्म श्रुतिमातो गुरूणामनुग्रहेण उपनिषद शास्त्रोक्त ब्रह्मानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सनातन धर्म वैदिक संस्कृतेः विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थम विश्वशांति कल्याणार्थम साधना संपदवाप्त्यर्थम भागवत महापुराणस्य अष्टमस्कन्धस्य पारायणम् एकादशस्कन्धस्य अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ पारायणम्। Yesterday we did the 12th chapter. Let us do the 13th chapter, Parayanam of 8th Skandha. Here, other remaining 6 Manvantaras, their names, etc. are told. This 8th Skandha is Manvantarani, Sadharmaha. That is what it is. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavata Mahapuranam Atha Ashtama Skandha Trayodashodhyayah. Shri Shuka Uvacha. मनुर्विवस्वतः पुत्रः श्राद्धदेव इति श्रुतः सप्तमो वर्तमानो यः तदपत्यानि मे शृणु इक्ष्वाकुर्नभगश्चैव धृष्टः शर्यातिरेव च नरिष्यन्तोऽथ नाभागः सप्तमोदिष्ट उच्यते करुषश्च पृषद्रश्च दशमो वसुमान् स्मृतः मनोर्वैवस्वतस्यैते दशपुत्राः परन्तप आदित्या वसवो रुद्र विश्वे देवा मरुद्गणाः अश्विना वृषभो राजन् इन्द्रस्तेषां पुरन्दरः कश्यपोत्रिर्वसिष्ठश्च विश्वामित्रोऽथ गौतमः जमदग्निर्भरद्वाजः इति सप्तर्षयः स्मृताः। अत्रापि भगवत् जन्म कश्यपाददितेरभूत् आदित्यानाम् अवरजः विष्णुर्वामनरूपधृक् संक्षेपतो मयोक्तानि सप्तमन्वन्तराणि ते भविष्याण्यथ वक्ष्यामि विष्णोः शक्त्यान्वितानि च विवस्वतश्च द्वे जाये विश्वकर्मसुते उभे संज्ञाच्छाया च राजेन्द्र ये प्राग् अभिहिते तव तृतीयां वडवाम् एके तासां संज्ञासुतास्त्रयः यमो यमे श्राद्धदेवः छायायाश्च सुतान् शृणु सावर्णिस्तवती कन्या भार्या संवरणस्य या शनैश्चरस्तृतीयो भूतु अश्विनौ बडवात्मजौ अष्टमेऽन्तर आयाते सावर्णिर्भविता मनुः निर्मोकवीरजस्काद्याः सावर्णितनया नृप तत्र देवाः सुतपसः विरजा अमृतप्रभाः तेषां विरोचनसुतः बलिरिन्द्रो भविष्यते दत्वे मां याचमानाय विष्णवे यः पदत्रयं राद्धम् इन्द्रपदं हित्वा ततः सिद्धिमवाप्स्यति योऽसौ भगवता बद्धः प्रीतेन सुतले पुनः निवेशितोऽधिके स्वर्गातु अधुनास्ते स्वराणिव गालवो दीप्तिमान् रामः द्रोणपुत्रः कृपस्तथा ऋष्यशृङ्गः पितास्माकं भगवान् बादरायणः इमे सप्तर्षयस्तत्र भविष्यन्ति स्वयोगतः इदानीम् आसते राजन् स्वे स्वे आश्रममण्डले देवगुह्यात् सरस्वत्यां सार्वभौम इति प्रभुः स्थानं पुरन्दरात् धृत्वा बलये दास्यतीश्वरः नवमो दक्षसावर्णिः मनुर्वरुणसम्भवः भूतकेतुर्दीप्तकेतुः इत्याद्यास्तत्सुतान् नृपाः पारामरीचिगर्भाद्या देवा इन्द्रोद्भुतः स्मृतः द्युतिमत्प्रमुखाः तत्र भविष्यन्ति ऋषयस्ततः आयुष्मतोऽम्बुदारायां ऋषभो भगवत्कला भविता येन सम्राद्धां त्रिलोकीं भोक्ष्यतेऽद्भुतः दशमो ब्रह्मसावर्णिः उपश्लोकसुतो महान् तत्सुता भूरिशेणाद्याः हविष्मत्प्रमुखाद्विजाः हविष्मान् सुकृतिः सत्यः जयो मूर्तिस्तदा द्विजाः सुवासनविरुद्धाद्याः देवाः शम्भुः सुरेश्वरः विश्वक्सेनो विशूच्यां तु शम्भोः सख्यं करिष्यते जातः स्वांशेन भगवान् गृहे विश्वसृजो विभुः मनुर्वै धर्मसावर्णिः एकादशम आत्मवान् अनागतास्तत्सुसास्ताश्च सत्यधर्मादयो दश विहङ्गमाः कामगमाः निर्वाणरुचयः सुराः इन्द्रस्तु वैधृतः तेषां ऋषयश्चारुणादयः आर्यकस्य सुतस्तत्र धर्मसेतुरिति स्मृतः वैधृतायां हरेरंशः त्रिलोकीं धारयिष्यति भविता भद्रसावर्णिः राजन् द्वादशमो मनुः देववानुपदेवश्च देवश्रेष्ठादयः सुताः ऋतुदामा च तत्रेन्द्रः देवाश्च हरितादयः ऋषयश्च तपोमूर्तिः तपस्व्याग्निध्रकादयः स्वधामाख्यो हरेरंशः साधयिष्यति तन्मनोः अन्तरं सत्यसहसः सूनृतायाः सुतो विभुः मनुस्त्रयोदशो भाव्यः देवसावर्णिरात्मवान् चित्रसेन विचित्राद्याः देवसावर्णिदेहजाः देवाः सुकर्मसूत्राम संज्ञा इन्द्रो दिवस्पतिः निर्मोकतत्त्वदर्शाद्या भविष्यन्ति ऋषयस्तदा देवहोत्रस्य तनयः उपहर्ता दिवस्मृतेः योगेश्वरो हरेरंशः बृहत्यां सम्भविष्यति मनुर्वा इन्द्रसावर्णिः चतुर्दशम एष्यते उरुगम्भीरबुद्ध्याद्या इन्द्रसावर्णिवीर्यजाः पवित्राश्चाक्षुषा देवाः शुचिरिन्द्रो भविष्यति अग्निर्बाहो शुचिशुद्धः मागधाद्यास्तपस्विनः सत्रायणस्य तनयः बृहद्भानुस्तदा हरिः वितानायां महाराज क्रियातन्तूनुवितायित राजंश्चतुर्दशैतानि त्रिकालानुगतानि ते प्रोक्तान्येभिर्मितः कल्पः युगसहस्रपर्ययः इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायाम् अष्टमस्कन्धे त्रयोदशोऽध्यायः ओम शांति शांति शांतिः. See the names of all the Manu and the kings. They are the kings, their children, Devatas, Indra, and who are the rishis. In that particular Manu Rajas, Manvantara will be there to guide, it is told. In our this Manvantara, the Surya Putra is called Vaivasvata Manu. His name is Shraddha Deva. Okay, he is the Manu for us now. Okay, we are into this Saptama Manvantara. We are in the exactly central. So, in this Manu Vamsha, for the Vaivasvata Manu, the children are Ikshvakuhu, Navagaha, Drushtaha, Sharyatihi, Narishanta, Nabhaga, Dishta, Karusha, Prushadrashaha, then Vasuman. These are the 10. Unka hi children. So far, whatever are there, even we are all. Then who are the Devatas? Adityaha, Vasavaha, Rudra, Vishvedeva, Marudgana, Ashwini Kumara, and Rushabha. These are all called the Devatas now in this Manvantara doing their job. Then who is the Indra here? Now the Indra's name in today's, now our Manvantara is Purandaraha. Then these are the Sapta Rishis who are there here, now working in this Manvantara. They are in the duty. Kashyapaha, Atrihi, Vasishtaha, Vishwamitraha, Gautamaha, Jamadagni, Bharadwaja. Then their Shishya, Prashishya are there to rule. Bhagavan Vyasa is not now. He will be there in the Ashtama Manvantara. Vyasa will be one of the main Rishi. He is there now. Ime Saptarushe Tatra Bhavishwanti Sayogataha Idanim Asite Rajan Sve Sve Ashrama Mandale. Even now all the Rishis are there, but they are not predominantly. Like team of 11, 2 batsmen come to play. Other are there in the pavilion. When their turn comes, they come. So this is what our Vaivastha Manvantara, Saptama Manvantara. In this way, these 14 Manus. Okay, in this 14 Manus rule. Like this, each of the Manu rules for 72 Chaturyugas around. 72 Chaturyuga. Then it becomes almost 1000 Chaturyugas. Is equal to 1 day of Brahmadeva. Same amount of time he sleeps. That is called as it's called as a Naimitika Pralaya. Again, when he gets up, again. In this way, Brahmadeva's Ayurdhayam is 365 days per day, like that, 100 years per year, like the 100 years. That's called Mahakalpam. This is how Kala Varnana is done by our great people. So, and all these devatas very much are there. These are all, I believe, the posts at the time. Whoever comes to that qualification, he will be put up there. So you all, with your all tapasya sadhana, come to the level of Rishi. In one of the Bhavishyat Manvantaras, you will be there in one of that position. Some of you may be Indra, some of you may be Devatas, some of you may be the Rajaputras, maybe King himself or Manu himself, some may be Rishis. तो कुछ भी बन सकते हैं. जो भी बनो मेरे को भी याद रखना, ठीक है. ओम श्री कृष्ण शरणम मम, श्री भागवत शरणम मम, श्री सद्गुरु शरणम मम, श्री सूत शरणम मम, श्री शुकदेव शरणम मम, श्री व्यास शरणम मम, श्री नारद शरणम मम, श्री कुमार शरणम मम, श्री ब्रह्मा शरणम मम, श्री विष्णु शरणम मम, श्री परब्रह्म शरणं मम, श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, शरणं मम, शरणं मम. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. ओम मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं, यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं. स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्ति अयं रसः, अतः पिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मामुञ्चदकर्हिषित्. ओं नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ओं श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराणम् एकादश स्कंदः मुक्तिर्हित्वान्यथा रूपं स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः. अथ 39 श्री भगवानुवाच. Chant from 13th up to some mantras. Om Mameva, sorry. Iti sarvani bhutani madbhaveन महाद्युते सभाजयन्मन्यमानः ज्ञानं केवलमाश्रितः. ब्राह्मणे पुल्कसे स्तेने ब्रह्मण्येर्के स्फुलिङ्गके अक्रूरे क्रूरके चैव समदृक्पण्डितो मतः. सर्वेषु अभीक्ष्णं मद्भावं पुंसो भावयतो चिरात् स्पर्धासूया तिरस्काराः साहङ्कारा वियन्ति विसृज्य स्पयमानान् स्वान् दृशं व्रीडां च दैहिकीं प्रणमेत दण्डवतु भूमौ आश्वचाण्डालगोचरम् यावत् सर्वेषु भूतेषु मद्भावो नोपजायते तावदेवमुपासीत वाङ्मनः कायवृत्तिभिः सर्वं ब्रह्मात्मकं तस्य विद्ययात्ममनीषया परिपश्यन्नुपरमेतु सर्वतो मुक्तसंशयः अयं हि सर्वकल्पानां सदृशीनो मतो मम मद्भावः सर्वभूतेषु मनोवाक्कायवृत्तिभिः न हि अङ्ग उपक्रमे ध्वंसः मद्धर्मस्योद्धवान्वपि मया व्यवसितः सम्यक् निर्गुणत्वात् अनाशिषः यो यो मयि परे धर्मः कल्प्यते निष्फलाय चेत् तदायासो निरर्थः स्यात् भयादेरिव सत्तम एषा बुद्धिमतां बुद्धिः मनीषा च मनीषिणां यत् सत्यम् अनृतेन इह मर्त्येनाप्नोति मामृतम् ॐ शान्तिः 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 Relating to Bhagavan Vyasa, Sukadeva, Sutadi, who are the Acharyas of Bhagavatam after Vyasaji. Before him, the Naradaji, Sanat Kumaradi, Brahmadeva, Sakshat Narayana. These Bhagavatam, all Shastras are called Shruti, Mata, we salute to her. All of them have come from and are detailing or guiding us for only in the Brahma Tattva. Therefore, to that Parabrahma also we salute. So many rishis, munis, bhaktas are there. May we salute all of them and avatars of Bhagavan also. Before doing our study, when we do namaskar to all of them, definitely they are there everywhere. Their blessings will equip our antakarana to consistently apply to study Shastra, know the truth, do the sadhana and know the truth. Because without their grace and through our prayers only grace comes, it doesn't take much time for us to lose interest in spirituality, especially in this Kali Yuga, so much of attractions and the time is passing so fast. So in those many indulgences and tired in them, exhausted and tired, feeling like sleeping, in that way, minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day spent innocently by all the Manushya especially. We are not exception. But if we have to, which is the only way, to be consistent in our study Shastra and sadhana, it can't be by our own effort. It has to be by Guru Ishvara Krupa only. And that is why you innocent people are so much appreciated and respected, not only by me here as speaker, but all our Devatas, Gurus. Not one day, not 2 days, every day you are able to sit for hours together to listen. This is called Pratyaksha Daiva Kripa, Guru Kripa. See other people, 1 minute they can't sit in class, 1 hour they can't sit, one text they can't listen completely, one guru they cannot approach and listen from him, the sadhya sadhana. We are not saying they are bad or they are wrong or all that discussion to do, we are not here. That is how their mind, that is how those jivas, and we are amidst them. We see in our own family, our own friends, relatives, how many times you yourself told them, Avo class suno satsang karo. But do you think they don't want to do or what? No, they want me, they can't. The two things, I want but I cannot. All of them want but they cannot because their power inside them of Maya and all is so much. Vasanas and desires and habits and attractions and distractions and addictions and habits, so many are there. They are pulled only towards. Same is in us also, but maybe from last 4 or 5 lives, maximum, maybe char janam se, we might be finding more interest in spirituality. That too, through the study of Shastra, we might have expressed our prayers consistently to Paramatma to give chance to do the study of Shastra, and that is getting fulfilled in this life. मैं तो इसको पक्का मानता हूँ. Otherwise, in this Bhayankara Jagat, not only the outer things, but our own bodies, old age, disease, tirednesses, ये सबको होता है. Weathers are changing continuously. One day little wrong food is taken, whole system is upset. So many guests to come, so many obligations to attend. अरे बाबा इतने होते हैं, सबको होते हैं. And that's why I sympathize with them, those who want to come but not able to come. And I appreciate you because you are able to manage, and this is not our effort. We are blessed by Rishi Guru Parampara, Devata Parampara. Let us pray more. Shanno Mitra इत्यादि मंत्र करते हुए every day through Vedic mantra, Pauranic mantra, doing salutations to all Adhyatmika, Adidevika, Adivautika Devatas, so too the Guru Tattva and Guru Parampara, Rishi Parampara. Please see to that inside and outside. No compulsion, no obligation, no distraction, no tension come to us, so that our study of the Shastra is continuous, consistent, constant, regular, incessant, and more deep and committed. Another danger is what? When we listen Shastra continuously, it becomes obligation and mechanical. Then we lose the taste of it. Then we don't attend it regularly or interestingly. The danger comes not only to you as listeners. एक ही वक्ता से सेम सुनते सुनते, even to me as also वक्ता. We have to be protected from that only. Instead of losing interest and becoming mechanical, our love for Shastra should become more and more stronger. Our application to study them should become more and more sincere, and our understanding should become more and more deeper. And our commitment to do sadhana also should intensify, and day by day, that without looking left or right or back, straight we walk the path and reach. Till reach होने तक चरैवेति 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 चरैवेति, रुकना नहीं कहीं तुम हार के. This is what also again Ishvara's Guru's Krupa. We created all obstacles for us. We go on creating. Others also create for us because we are in a samashti prapancha. Then if with so many of inner and outer obstacles, how can the pursuit of the truth can be easier? It will happen, maybe million lives. But we can't wait for such a long time. हमको जल्दी होना है. Obstacles नहीं आना है अंदर बाहर. Who will do that? Our gurus, our rishis, our devatas. They have their own regular meetings. In those meetings, they see who are the jivas consciously, sincerely praying for their spiritual evolution, along with putting their best efforts with whatever resources we have given to them. They make a list every time. And they tell these 10 people or 6 people, 6 only or 8. Online, every day they are listening all the classes. So they discuss about us. Okay, see each case layout, what are his prarabdhas, pehle Swami ko le lo, he has got all useless prarabdha. Anyway, he is sincere, therefore whenever he is doing class, keep him healthy. Or else, give him his prarabdha. इट हैपेंस टू मी. भाग कर आता हूँ मैं व्यासपीठ में. यहाँ के बैठने के 5 मिनट के बाद आई एम इन सेंसेस. चलो टेक नो ऑल अदर वन बाय वन डिवोटीज, रोल नंबर 1 2 3 4 5 6 एंड ऑल ऑफ देम. भगवान लोग अच्छा दिस पर्सन इज वेरी कमिटेड रेगुलर एंड ऑल, बड़ा और इनको हेल्थ दो और इनका कोई समस्याएं नहीं होना है. लेट दिस कपल्स फैमिली हैव वंडरफुल बहू who takes care of all the house so that they can come to class. That person, अच्छा उनको सारे संतान को सद्बुद्धि दो, and then they will manage the work. They will come to. Those rishis do all that. I to believe strong in that. And we are in such a lesser raja, sattva, gunam or tamas, but we can't comprehend all these higher things happening, the blessings happening from the gurus and rishis and devatas. मैं तो पक्का I to tell you, my life every moment, whether being alive or healthy or sustaining or doing class and having inspiration, सारा उन्हीं का कृपा है. And that we have to pray. Main point is what today? Recognize that we prayed and they are blessing us. Recognize that we should continue praying so that they keep on blessing, so that we don't go away from our path. Let us get more and more rasa aswadana through every text, through every skandha, through every chapter and topic and shloka or letter. Because yat sundvatam rasajnanam swadu swadu pade pade. Every pada is swadu swadu only for those who are rasagnya in this Bhagavatam. May we all become the rasagnya and rasika. Rasika is who enjoys without knowing anything. Rasagnya enjoys knowing everything. Jnatum. ज्ञायते इति ज्ञः. So rasagna हम बनेंगे भागवत का. And what is the rasagnyata? कि these shastras given by Paramatma himself, given by the rishis himself, whoever have studied, practiced them, they become not only the liberated people for themselves, they become saviors of the world. Such a fantastic shastra dhenam to study, we are getting an opportunity. Then we are now in the samsara of jiva bhava, deha bhava, with so many entanglements, not able to come out of them, not able to manage them. The Shastra Jnana gives us that sublime knowledge, maturity as to how to manage all that. Should we want it or not? We need it. This is called creating in the heart the interest for it, because this rasa we are going to get when we are consistent in our study and sadhana. Lagatar. And then remember, all the bhaktas, all the yogis, all the jnanis, all the siddha purushas, all the avaduta, they also had same mind intellect like ours. But they manage themselves to be continuous, consistent. Thus, they have reached to that beautiful state. We also are supposed to. Clear? Now, come to 11th Skandham, Bhagavatam, Mukti Skandham, every chapter, how wonderfully Bhagavan guiding through the all of us, we are going on this way. Now, this last chapter being last chapter after this, Bhagavan Krishna's teachings will not be there in this text. You can again re-study, it's always there luckily. But in our this sequence of study, which we started almost 435 days back, but this only 11th Skandha, not the entire Bhagavatam. Entire Bhagavatam to 2 साल, July 1st, August, September, October, November, 4. So 120 means 730, 120 कितने हो गए? 850 दिन हो गए पूरा. इन दैट 440 हमने इसी पे लगाया. स्वामी जी इतने दिन हो गए क्या? हमको याद ही नहीं है. मेरे को याद है, मैं नोट करता हूँ ना. But it was enjoying only. Some chapters 10 days, 20, earlier one 48 days we have done it. ये भी अभी आज 12-13 दिन हो गया. So good, no need to worry about the counting. Point is what? Every day we are reveling in the study, swadhyaya, manana, chintana of Bhagavan given dharmas, sadhanas. Last one is so tasty, beautiful. In this Bhagavan is in simple words, but entire essence of all sadhanas to be done is indicated. Because Uddhavi asked like that. Yena eva anjasa puman siddhyeta anjasa bhaktumarhati arhasi. Because it is difficult. Yogacharya mimam here Brahman kartum ashaknaha. Oh Lord, I can't do this tough yoga charya. Tell me the simpler, easier sadhanas. Okay. Now we are studying that. Almost we have done 12-13 slokas. There, the Vedantic essence Bhagavan is teaching us. We are here. And these 7-8 slokas, writing starting from 12 से लेकर के याद रख लेना 22 तक. तो these 11 श्लोक जो है मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट वंस. एकादश श्लोकी, इसको आप बयान कर सकते हैं या बार बार पढ़ सकते हैं, मनन चिंतन कर सकते हैं, और उसी में इन दैट ओनली ऑल साधनास आर हिडन फॉर अस टू बी डन. ओके. नाउ वी सॉ इन द 12th वन मामेव सर्वभूतेषु बहिरंतरपावृतम ईक्षेत च आत्मनि च आत्मानं यथाखम अमल आशयः. Space example is given. Bhagavan says, in every being of name and form, in and out, I alone am there. Do this bhavana. It is a fact. And that me, again, I am there in you and outside you also. And that me who is inside you, now who is you, now in you, that you alone is there in everyone. So when we see Bhagavan, bhakti, all that respect, reverence comes in our behavior. When we see ourselves, the prema, seva, kshama, all these things get expressed outside, which eliminate the opposite qualities of this, purify our heart and all that. Then we gave you examples, exhaustively explanation दिया गया. From what standpoint? Everything is same Paramatma, everything is Sat and Chit only. Clear? Therefore, everything is Satchit Paramatma. There is no doubt, should we? Did we realize that Satchidananda on our meditation seat or not? Oh, hota rahega. We have to work on that. But theoretically, we must be very clear. Everything is existing. Everything is illumined. Existence is Satta, illumination Chitta. Everything has in their substratum Chit Satchit. That Satchit is Parabrahma, is one without second. That alone is there. Therefore, that only in and through everything, in and out. Now, what do you mean by everything? Rupanama. Every Rupanama, again also in Parampara, if you analyze, has come from Maya. Okay, and Maya cannot be without Ishvara. It is his anirvachaniya and individable power of Paramatma. Okay, in the Srishti Parampara, what is said, Paramatma is Maya Shakti, from its came Mahatatva, from Mahatvatva Ahankara came, that Ahankara expressed as three, as Sattvi Rasik Tamasika, from Sattvika Ahankara, Devatas came, Rasa Ahankara, Karmendra Jnani Antakarana came, Tamasika Ahankara, Tanmatras came, those Tanmatras through mutual combination, permeation, and they have become Stula Panchamahabhutas, from that all the Dehas came. Into those dehas, all these Jnanendriyas, Karmendriyas entered, Devatas entered, then Paramatma entered. Morning we saw Pravesha Shruti. When the Purva Pakshi was asking about it, Gati Shruti, to that Gati Shruti, counter our Rishi gave Siddhanti the Pravesha Shruti. Tat Sushva Tadeva Anupravishatu Tadanupravishya Satchatyacha Bhavatu. So, this Annamaya Kosha Deha, Prana, Mana, Buddhi, all these individual Upadhi, total Upadhi, Parampara say they came from the Anirvachaniya Shakti of Paramatma Maya. Therefore, all of them are again Bhagavan only. Clear? Then who entered in these Rupanama hutments to use them is Paramatma only. Then, identifying with them, he became Jiva. तो परमात्मा दृष्टि से परमात्मा alone is there in and through everything as Satchit. Upadhi दृष्टि से it is also Paramatma's Maya Shakti. Shakti and Bhagavan are not separate. Then in the Jiva दृष्टि से ईश्वरांश जीव अविनाशी जड़ चेतन गण आनंद राशि मम एवांशो जीवलोके and Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. So in me the Jiva is he only. Pancha Mahabhutas is he only. That Pancha Koshas. So too the substratum for all this as Sachidananda also is he only. Like that in everyone. This thing we have to keep on contemplating. This is what is said in the next sloka. Jnanam kevalam ashrita. Get this knowledge. It will be confusing in the beginning, but 1 year, 2 years, when you regularly listen, not irregular, and as much as possible, avoid the other things which, because of creating tamoguna in us, make us forget this knowledge. Unko avoid karo. So many things we involve in the eateries, the drinking, the watching TVs and all, which create tamoguna, with which this knowledge 100 बार भी सुना है याद नहीं रहता. Instead of that, do your japa, do your puja, upasana, always be in sattva guna. You know, a tamoguni vyakti, after telling the same thing 10 times, also doesn't register. But the one with the sadhana said, when he maintains sattva guna, before the guru even tells, he catches it. Because his memory is strong, because in sattva guna. So protect yourself like that from that, and consistently when we listen, and then this knowledge, which is vague in the beginning, becomes stronger. What knowledge? What we just now said. Ki tattva drushti se, maya drushti se, upadhi drushti se, jiva drushti se. From all the endpoints, everywhere, everything is Paramatma only. And in his Leela of world, he is given the differences, because same thing also bore hota hai. So you have to have a variety of things for the show to go on. Like both teams are the same dress दिया गया मानो क्रिकेट में कबड्डी में कबाड़ा हो जाएगा वो कौन किसको पकड़ रहा है नहीं पता चलता. तो for the sake of play उसका जर्सी वैसा होगा इसका इनका ऐसा होगा. Is it not? So for the sake of play, remember, if this one thing clicks, I tell you, we have caught the essence of entire Vedanta. It is for the play sake Ishvara created the world of multiplicity out of him. He alone is playing as everything and being in the world in the form of that person, this person, this person, this person, you, me, my friend, my enemies, my relatives, all are his one thing. Like one plastic only made as chessboard and the black coins and the white coins. In that also the rooks, the mantri, Raju, the elephant, the oont, the what we call the paidal, wale. Is it not made out of one plastic only? एक ही मटेरियल से बना है कि नहीं? Same way, this clicks to us. Here the speaker, there are the listeners, all are the playing by Paramatma, he alone. For the sake of Vyavahara or Leela, all this Jagat is Leela Kaivalyam कहते हैं इसको. Paramatma is in his own Kaivalya Anubhava, that's called Brahma Swarupa. This also Leela Kaivalyam. Leela Kaivalyam, he alone is there, appearing as multiplicity. If it clicks, and the consequence of it is what? Only for the sake of Vyavahara, we are differentiating with each other, dealing differently. Somebody has friend or all that. But heart in heart, maintain the thought in and through everything, one Paramatma. Like Matrudevo, Pitrudevo, Acharya Devo, Atidevo Bhava. Means what? Deva only in the form of Mata, Pita, Acharya and Atithi. One God only appearing is all that. Everything, because without him nothing can be possible in the world. This is what right from the beginning we are studying the Shastras, Vedanta. Bhagavan is Sarva Vyavaka, Sarvagna, Sarva Shaktiman, Sarva Anand. He alone is there everything and everywhere. That knowledge is lighter, differentiation knowledge is stronger. Therefore, we are not growing in sadhana. Sadhana mein growth means the Lord's Kaivalya Jnanam, means Lord Kevala Paramatma only, Mula Rupena Sarvatra Vyapnoti. This knowledge we have to strengthen. That is what contemplation meditation. And to substantiate it, only for Vyavaharik Dharma, we should talk about differences. And only for Vyavaharik Dharma, we should be in the world. Beyond that, we should be in our own meditation of seeing everything as one. Meditation whether in your own room, closed doors, closed eyes, or meditation when you are opening in the world and looking the world, opening the eyes. You know, Hrudayeva Athava Bahi, the Drugdusha Viveka people, Samadhim Sarvada Kuryad, Hrudaye Athava Bahi. Outside also you can do Shraddhanavida, Dushyanavida, Savikalpa Samadhis and Nirvikalpa Samadhi. All the time. You do your job. After that, what? Just visualize everything as one Paramatma. Other than doing Dharma and visualizing one Paramatma, nothing else we should do. But right now we can't do that because so many of desires, so many vasanas. Therefore, the Karma Yoga, Viveka, Vichara, Vairagya should eliminate all that kachra. That's what takes more time. Like for the lady morning, in front of the house, 2 minutes she puts the rangoli. But before that, wiping all the leaves, etc., and putting the water and then cowdung water, that takes more time. Putting rangoli is easy. In the same way, from our heart, removing all this is difficult. Difficult we are making. Because हमको और भी मजा चाहिए और भी दुनिया में भोग चाहिए है ना ऊब नहीं जा रहे अपन because we are thoughts are same friend circles are same the involvements are that और उसी में मजा लगता है and innocent mind because you are exposing it to that only it will reciprocate same vasana same desires forcefully for one janma completely put the mind only for spirituality you will see whole mind changes it is innocent it will only have the spiritual thoughts spiritual vasanas spiritual contemplations spiritual meditations. That is why they tell us toward the end of life, go and stay in ashram and spend the time in only sadhana. Staying ashram and not again indulging in all nonsense. So that your heart is filled with divine samskaras before we leave the deha. Next life would be straight away spiritual. You can't that way go to ashram. You stay at home and make an ashram. Most beautiful opportunities which we have now. Then in the past is what? Just with commitment and little of tapasyas, wherever we are, we can have our own ashrama vatavaranam or live life like ashram. You have such a especially those who are little well off. You make one more room in the up above, your son will give money from that country, and you tell बेटा मैं यहाँ हूँ दिन में 4 बार फोन करूँगा मैं अपने साधना में हूँ. Make 1 hour, 2 hour, these keep on increasing sadhana hours intensity. Why will it not happen? It will happen. So what we are saying is what? Ki Bhagavan this way says, see me only in and through everybody, including in you. And that me who is in you alone is there in again everyone. So इसमें क्या हो गया? मैं नामगात्मा परमात्मा बाकी लोगों के अंदर जो परमात्मा है all are one only. That thought is strengthened. So that is what is the shloka number 12. Mameva sarvabhuteshu bahi antaha iksheta. And also Atmani iksheta. In yourself also you see Atmanam, and you see yourself again in everyone. Yatha kham amalashyaha. Yatha kham, just like space alone is there everywhere in and out. Everything is in the space only. Space is undifferentiated, one without second. To achieve this, that amalashayatva should be there, the purity, that's what I said. Through these sadhanas, when the purity is achieved, this thought is consistently maintained. Right now only you can initiate that thought. You can sow the seed of that thought everywhere, same Bhagavan, same Paramatma. Which Paramatma? If you cannot straight away think Sachidananda Paramatma, your own Krishna and Rama. वही इस रूप में खेल रहे हैं. Then वही खेल रहे हैं in the रूप of Krishna, Rama and Shiva, Ganapati, Subramanyam. That is Parabrahma. This knowledge, this thought, this practice should become so continuous, regular, strongest that you are always reveling in that. And through Saganopasana, your Ishtadeva Darshan also will come to convince you, confirm you that yes, that Lord is there. Then these things makes you go to such a deepest meditation level that you experience this Satchit Ananda Tattva, which we are practicing through study. ये सब पक्का है, मिल जाता है. Just like you go to that shop, supermarket, many things are available to you. Pay money, you get it. So too, these anubhutis are available when we pay money of sadhana, it is given to you. Then, iti sarvani bhutani madbhavena mahamate sabhajayan manyamanaha. So, this sloka we are talking from 2 days. This shows spirituality is not theory. Many of us theory we listen in class, in Vyavahara, what vasanas are forcing us to do, that only we are doing. We are not translating theory into practice. What is the meaning of practicing theory? Is first manyamanaha. Manyamanaha means out, when you come out of the class or come out of a puja room, fix your mind. Anybody I am seeing is Bhagavan only. That's called manyamana. The manyamana is a manmani. Earlier, the manmani was you are looking at the people from your Jiva Bhava, from your identity standpoint, from your level. Therefore, they were appearing as friends, relatives, and all that. अब हमने वेदांत पढ़ा. वेदांत में भगवान ने पक्का कहा that everything is me. Now I have to do the manyamana. मन में मानकर बाहर निकलना. That's called manyamana. Like I am closing the class, going out of class. When I go out of class, I may see somebody, some things, beings. पहले फिक्स करके जाओ ये सब भगवान ही है. Clear? Then that is internal practice. That should not be stopped there. It should be externally also practiced. That is called sabhajayan. What is sabhajayan? Manasa, when you are done, the bhavana paramatma sarvatra, no kaya, vacha also. If really he is a Bhagavan, how you do the service, how you talk to him. Don't you talk with respect, reverence, love, and do the same thing. That's called sabhajayan. So too, if the God Guru come, don't you do the seva to them? Yeah, everybody seva. Therefore, seva karna, प्यार से बोलना, मन में सब भगवान नामक आदर देना. This is called practical sadhana of theory. Theory never helps in sorting out problems. Only the practice helps. Now onwards we have to focus, you and I. एक पढ़ाव तक आ गए हम. रेगुलर क्लास में आते हुए सर्वव्यापक परमात्मा का विचार और समझने तक. But should we not experience that Bhagavan? We should. Therefore, it is you and I who have to start doing sadhana. बहुत सुना हमने. एंड डोंट लीव द सुनना, नहीं तो फिर चला जाएगा वो. सुनते हुए नेक्स्ट पढ़ाओ में, लाइक इन ऑल दैट करोड़पति क्विज एंड ऑल, as the amount money increases, the question asked also will become tougher. Funny is, when the question is अभी 30 लाख या 25 लाख रुपए का, आई डोंट नो, आई हैव सीन वेरी लॉन्ग बैक. आई एम नॉट इंटरेस्टेड. मेरे को तो फ्री में पैसे दे तो लेता हूँ मैं बाबा, वो भी नहीं चाहिए आजकल. खाना दे दो काफी है. भगवान दे रहे हुए वो भी नहीं चाहिए मुझे. सो सडनली 25 लाख का क्वेश्चन आपके सामने है. वर्ल्ड वॉर 2 में कौन से देश में कितने कितने उन बॉम्ब, एटॉमिक बॉम्ब के कारण लाल चीटी मर गए और काले चीटी मर गए. अब देखो, मेरे को ये दिमाग में आया, कोई प्रश्न ऐसे होता है वो. How many red ants died? How many black ants died in Second World War in these 4 countries? आपका ऑप्शन 1, 2, एक्सपर्ट ओपिनियन, चीटी को फोन लगाओ. It becomes tougher. Next पढ़ाओ, he says like that only, I think. In our life also, next पढ़ाओ में थोड़ा बर्डन होता है, वो पेन होता है, मुश्किल लगता है, इम्पॉसिबल लगता है, नॉट रिक्वायर्ड लगता है. वी फील लाइक समथिंग वी आर होल्डिंग ऑन टू, दैट इज गोइंग अवे. When you try to visualize in us, everybody, everything is as Bhagavan. And then with that feeling, practically when we are told to change our attitude of disrespect to respect, reverence, in seva, physical, in vocal addressing, वो तो इतना एम्बेरेसिंग लगता है. सबके भोग दृष्टि से देखने वाले और एक शत्रु दृष्टि से देखने वाले और एनी रिलेटिव दृष्टि से देखने वाले, सडनली भगवान को देखो कहो तो होता नहीं. Many people 100% falter many a times while when they come to this second padhav of practice. These 2 words, remember, manyamanaha, that is in your mind you are fully prepared with a clear understanding that everyone is Bhagavan. You are maintaining that thought. And that is practically expressed through Vani and speech, body, through Seva and good speech, called as Sabhajayan. Now you understand all our Purana Itihasas. Most of it, except very rare cases where these Duryodhana, Ravana, these negative characters come. Everywhere, don't you see Manyamana and Sabhajayan? Every of the addresses done mutually show that they have divinity seen in each of them. Accordingly, they are respecting. How did Raja Janaka receive Vishwamitra and all? How Vishwamitra also treated them. How Shatananda ji received. We are seeing that in Adhyatma Ramayana everywhere. Bhai, when you understand intellectually that Bhagavan alone everywhere, what is the delay in for seeing Bhagavan in the mind and dealing with the world like you are dealing with God? You can do that. Everything we do is called puja only. Yadyat karma karomi tattadakilam shambhora tamaradhanam is the sentence coming out after experiencing that stage. Yadyat karma karomi tattadakilam shambho tamaradhanam. Whatever I am doing is, I am doing your avaradhana, because everywhere what I am seeing is you only. How can there be anything other than Bhagavan? Then if I am devotee of Bhagavan, how can there be any other expression other than devotion? That is why in the next 3-4 shlokas, Bhagavan Krishna is going to such a embarrassing type of exercises. How can I do that? That is where you have to break these shackles. The shackles, if they are not broken, our shackle will not change. Theory never becomes practical. We are not blessed with divine vision or experience. We don't experience the freedom, from all our feelings of bondages as ego, as upadit adatmik, the jiva, and this fellow is different from others, and I am greater than you and all. This is what is going to say in the next to next sloka only. These are the shackles. These are the bondages. These are the ones because of which we are suffering. Clear? Now the meaning of Sabhajayan and Manyamanaha, he told us. And we exhaustively dealt here yesterday. The दुष्टि की बात हो गई और व्यवहार में respectfully भी करो, but wherever you need to treat, at that vartana व्यवहार के समय थोड़ा देख लेना. Like a brahmana came to your house, a cow came to your house. No, दोनों के अंदर भगवान को देखो, दोनों के अंदर भूख को देखो, दोनों को भोजन दो, but not the same. You can't give grass to brahmana, you can't give panchavaksha paramana to the cow. You may give it, but it won't take, it's not its stable diet. It looks at you funny, ये आदमियों का मेरे को क्यों दे रहा है, मेरा तबीयत खराब हो जाएगा, bring the grass. The cowboy will look at like you only, look at like this. Same way, that cow you have to tie to the pole night. But anybody coming वहाँ, you can't tie them. उनको कमरा देकर सोने के पलंग वगैरह देना होता है. But for both of them, security. For the cow, the security is that rope, because if not, it will go somewhere, some animals will attack it, anywhere it will fall. उसको नहीं पता ना. That is the protection. The tying the cow to a pole itself is its protection. That not applicable to a Mahatma coming to home. महाराज मेरे को ना स्वामी जी ने कहा क्लास में सारे में एक के भगवान को देखना. So I tried the cow. What can I do? You have to give him a room and give him place to sleep and all. Then again you can't change it also. If I am giving a room wonderful and the palang for the Mahatma to sleep and I have to see the God in cow also, you cannot keep cow also a palang. टूट जाएगा. In that way. So what are the 3 or 4 pairs of totally extremes told to us? Brahmanaha pulkasaha, Stenaha brahmanyaha, then Arkaha spulingakaha. You remember yesterday? Then last one is Akrure krurake chaiva. What we have to do? Samadruk. Samadruk. He is called Panditaha Mata. And then this is, in the beginning, it's a practice. Before that, theoretical listening. That one Parabrahma Paramatma alone is Sarvavyabhaka with his Maya Shakti. On him only, entire world of names and forms are projected. This theory made so pakka in our feeling in the heart that you are seeing with the Upadhis multiplicity of Jagat, but none of that vision of the multiplicity of Jagat is disturbing even a little the knowledge that everything is one Paramatma. Samadruk. He is called Panditaha. Same Vidyavina Sampanne Brahmanika Vyastini Sunichaiva Swapakecha Panditaha Samadarshina. Develop karna padega. The only one thing protects an individual as well as universe is Samadrashti. Let there be differences in the Vyavahara. But heart in heart Drishti mat to ek hi hai, ek hi Bhagwan sab jagah. At the once it clicks to us and we practice, we rise above all limitations and conditions. That freedom is so joyful. Bhapre, Adbhutam, Paramadbhutam. We have transcended our own gadabad of our own heart, created by us, of seeing the people as different and labeling them as Shatru and Mitra, struggling to maintain it, struggling to respond to it. Zindagi bhar wahi karte aaye hain. Therefore, when these above two are done, how it results in mukti, and what is the mukti, as if is so beautifully said in the next shloka number 15. बहुत शक्तिशाली श्लोक है ये. What is it? Sarveshvabhikshnam madbhavam pumso bhavayato chirat spardha suya tiraskara sahankara viyantihi. This is what is the goal to be reached. This is what is the consequence that is achieved when above things are regularly, systematically done. Listen carefully this shloka. I will not exhaustively explain, but sufficiently we study it, catch the points. He says, Sarveshu. Sarveshu, 4 pairs are told up above. Like that, n number of pairs of extreme opposites. Like we said, in the ferocious looking tiger, in the innocent looking deer. Most sweet looking, the mango fruit, very bitter looking or tasting the neem ka phal or karela and all. They are absolutely opposite. A cold ice, a hot something heat. इस तरह से in the good fragrance of the flowers, stinking smell of something. Protect yourself from that. But extremes, I am telling you, both sides. One who considers you as so loving a friend, himself ready to sacrifice everything for you. अंदर एक्सट्रीम इज देयर मौका मिले गला काट दूं ऐसे भी कोई लोग हमको देखते हैं इज कॉल्ड क्रूर any number of pairs you take in the world in सब में सर्वेशु means on all of them अभीक्ष्णम means बार बार again and again अभीक्ष्णम again and again what is to be done मद भावम भावयतः मेरे ही भावना को भावना करते करते रहने से बार बार सब में so in and through everyone when you do the bhavana of my own presence again and again that is the purushartha we have to do that one is called as pumsaha of that purusha achinat not without any delay these things happen where that purushartha vyakti who is doing the purushartha of bhavana of Bhagavan only in all again and again in all means not sparing anything छोटा पानी का तालाब हो बड़ा समुद्र हो एक छोटा पत्थर हो बड़ा पहाड़ हो स्थावर जंगम जड़ चेतन ओके जड़ नॉन लिविंग चेतन लिविंग स्थावर स्टेइंग एट वन प्लेस जंगम मोबाइल so what are the स्थावर and jangama in living स्थावर is trees living jangama is human beings animals birds what is moving non-livings moving non-living is rivers non-moving non-livings are the mountains okay mountains are sthavara means staying at one place jada rivers are jangama jada trees are sthavara chaitanya yukta manushya pashu pakshi are jangama chaitanya yukta moving living so moving non-moving living non-living four types are there in and through all one is playing the play this is only said in Vedanta Shastra otherwise if you study anywhere or listen to anyone they only talk the world only as of name and form they have not gone deep through Karyakarana Mimamsa to that substratum behind every name and form only a rishi teaches us that only a rishi type of person can contemplate like that. Scientists have gone up to the cause of everything as atom. Atom के अंदर घुस गए. They have come up to the energy level. What is that energy? If you say, they have to say nothing. What is nothing? This is where Vedanta comes. I told you it many times. Once more we repeat. Finally, when a scientist inquires even into energy, he says energy and vibration is all these matter. What is even that energy? If he goes beyond now, he'll have to end up in Shunyam. One point. Up to that, the Gautama Buddha has gone. But Vedanta says, how do you know it is Shunyam? How do you know it Shunyam? Means what? I know it. How are you knowing it? I am conscious of it. Therefore, how can you say it is Shunyam? Then what is there? Consciousness. You say that. Therefore, add both of them. There is Shunyam, there is consciousness. Means what? There is consciousness only, nothing other than that. There is nothing up to that Buddha went. Vedanta says there is nothing other than me, the conscious self. Because I am certifying that nothingness. Therefore, I am there. So wherever you are saying nothing, there you have to be there, to be consciously certifying that nothingness. Therefore, nothing other than me is there. That is Vedanta. There is nothing other than me. Then what are the things between me and the other things? That nothing. What is nothing? Forgetting myself. That is what has happened. Therefore, from the ignorance of self, solely the not self got projected. That's Vedanta. Scientist will only try to search, and if he's not becoming subjective, he will end up only in shunyata. And in shunya, you can't gain anything, can't do anything. So you will have to take the help of Vedanta only. Is it not? That is why where science ends, hath khade karke, there Vedanta begins. So my dear friends, where we are saying nothing, there is conscious self is there. The conscious self, unaware only, caused the entire matter from that subtlemost to what they say as the energy in motion. We studied in Alata Shanti Prakaranam, Spandana. They talk now energy in motion, Spandana. Spandana. It like that. So, Sarveshu Avekshnam Madbhavam uh, Bhavayataha Pumsaha Achira. So, to a person, again and again, when he is doing my bhavana only, I alone am present. My Bhagavan alone is there in this way. When he is doing bhavana in everything and being, four samples were told in the Shloka, everywhere he does it. These things happen. That's the most enchanting topic of this particular portion. What happens in him? These are the three, four things happen. One, spardha. Two, asuya. Three, tiraskara. Fourth, ahankaraha. Viyanti. They totally get eliminated. These four are the cause of all samsara and dukkha. They go away. And unless they go away, we cannot be freed from dukkha and samsara. And there's no other way to remove them than this abhyasa of Paramatma's presence only. We have not seen the present Paramatma. Therefore, only the multiplicity was seen by us. We started labeling them, comparing them. After that, in the mind, these negative qualities came, which are creating havoc in us, called as samsara. Samsara is not outside, it is experienced in our own अंतःकरण. आत्मा में संसार नहीं है, बाहर जगत में नहीं है संसार, मेरे अंतःकरण में होता है. नो स्पर्धा सुया तिरस्कारा साहंकारा वियंति ही, ये चारों चले जाते. वियंति में चले जाते हैं. यंति गच्छन्ति. वियंति विशेषेण गच्छन्ति. These negativities go away once for all. In other words, till these four go away, keep on doing my bhavana in sarveshu avekshnam. सर्वेश अभीक्षणम मद्भावम पुंसः भावयतः. भावयतः पुंसः, भावना करने वाले पुरुष के अंदर. क्या भावना करने वाले? सर्वेशु मद्भावम, भावना करने वाले. कब कब करना? अभीक्षणम, बार 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 बार. क्या होगा उनके अंदर में? वियंती, चले जाएंगे. व्हाट विल दे गो अवे? दीस फोर. एंड व्हाट आर दे? फर्स्ट इज कॉल्ड स्पर्धा. स्पर्धा always happens with the equivalents. You're always competing with the people who are equivalent to you. And with that, the differentiation is always maintained. Then you try to defeat him, he tries to defeat you. You can never be peaceful. इक्वलेंट का होने वाला संसार को एक पद में यहाँ इंडिकेट किया है, कॉल्ड स्पर्धा, competition spirit. Second word is asuya. We always have asuya with the people who are higher than us. It can be anything. People higher than is in money, in health, in friends, in the name and fame in society, in the kula. हजारों चीजें हैं because which people are higher than us. And when you see them, we get the asuya. Once that asuya enters in us, jealousy, you can never be peaceful. Oh, anybody who is not guarding his heart will have this element or the bacteria virus entering, creating the infection of pain. Women, not only women, men, everybody will have, every jiva will have. How much tough it is happening in the world. One political party got the power, see the asuya in other people till is pulled down, they don't take rest. For that, any jodo todo yatras they will do, any type of all mixtures of the groups they do, कितना हंगामा करेंगे for one reason नीचे खींचना है असूया. So to see our Hinduism's greatness, gladness, they know other religions. कुछ भी करके उनको तबाह करना है. Some try to convert, some try to compel. क्या क्या असूया देखो उनको. चलते हैं वो लोग. When we celebrate our Chhat Pujas, today the Chhat Puja, and also Subramanya Skandha-11 something. Every day is festival happening. नाग पंचमी पे तो छठ पूजा कहते हैं, भैया दूज बोलते हैं, अरे यार दीपावली बोलते हैं, धनतेरस बोलते हैं, यार तुम लोगों को हर दिन फेस्टिवल. When we light everything color and enjoy dance, in दसरा आती है we do all the गरबा dance, ये वो लोग बैठ के चल. Then क्या करें? They cannot join Hinduism. They cannot change their tradition or books. They'll be killed only. Then what is the only way to do? Destroy them. Temples destroy करो, उनके ब्राह्मणों को मार दो, उनके शास्त्रों को जला दो. Those 400-500 of years, more than 1,000 years is going on. How terribly they acted out of jealousy. Now थोड़ा भगवान के दया से, सारे ऋषि मुनियों के अनुग्रह से, अच्छे लोगों के प्रार्थनाओं से, now it is stable at least. In India, at least to some extent. But given a chance, out of Asuya. I'm just telling an example. See the Asuya of NATO, that Russia is growing. See the Russia's again jealousy. है ना, उसका नाम भी ऐसे है ना, यूक्रेन का प्रेसिडेंट का नाम जेलेस्की. इसके नाम में जेलसी है, जेलेंस्की है, जेलसी कुछ. He is also put in, put out. See the China's jealousy for India, Pakistan ka jealousy. They must be celebrating now. India match not playing well, we may win also. असूया आ जाते हैं ना, for someone who are prosperous than us, we cannot peacefully sleep. Your own neighbor removed that house and made a beautiful duplex. Asuya. They changed, got a new car. Even this one, उनकी लड़की की शादी हो गया, आपके लड़के, jealousy. दिमाग नहीं होना, ये एक कंडीशन काफी है जेलसी आने के लिए. एंड वी आर एक्सपर्ट्स इन दैट. Anywhere you can be jealous. Okay? Then those are lower than us. Toward them, the feeling of them abominability or looking at down upon them. That's called tiraskara drishti. Two equal rank officers, स्पर्धा. ऊपर वाले से असूया. अभी छोटे वालों को तिरस्कार. Tiraskara means looking down upon them. You don't care them on. In some departments, it is more and more prevalent. Anywhere, everywhere there, some is. Like a medical, हर जगह पे. अभी क्या क्यों नाम लूँ मैं? Even in spiritual also, so-called, if those Mahatmas are not true Mahatmas of studying thoroughly Shastra and trained themselves, like here said, visualizing Paramatma everywhere, they will be trapped by this mind. With this Pardhasya, Tiraskara Vala Bhav. When these three are strong, Ahankara is strong. When my Ahankara is strong, everyone I look at as another individual other than me, apart from me, then this Raga Dvesha become so natural, then the life is so miserable. These are the terrible diseases. One is bacteria, one is fungus, one is virus, and the other one is cancer only, Ahankara. For all of them, only one treatment, one antibiotic. That avikshnam sarveshu madbhavam. एक ही ट्रीटमेंट है, एवरीवेयर द सेम लॉर्ड इज देयर। वाह! बट व्यवहार में बड़े हैं तो नमस्कार करो, असूया नहीं करना, नमस्कार। इक्वल से स्पर्धा नहीं रखना, बट नमस्कार। सो टू तिरस्कार नहीं। एट द सेम टाइम व्हेन यू हैव टू ट्रीट हिम और डील विथ हिम और गिव हिम सम वर्क, यू गेट इट डन। ये मुझे बार-बार क्यों इसलिए कहना पड़ता है कि व्यवहार आपका नहीं बिगड़ना। Because that leads to the sin of commissions and omissions. That we have to be very careful. Hmm. And one thing you remember, व्यवहार में धर्म के अनुसार करते हुए अंतःकरण में ज्ञान का हमें ज्यादा अभ्यास करना है। What is jnanabhyasam? Everything is same Paramatma. That's it. This is the only thing you have to do from now onwards. So, newly appointed servant. You put him in the work, give him the work, but heart in heart, thank God you only came in this form. But please sort out this confusion. When I tell that see God in servant doesn't mean कि उसको सिंहासन में बिठा के उसकी आरती करके उसके पाँव पकार के उसके कपड़े बर्तन आप नहीं धोना. That is व्यवहार. But heart in heart, what is moving in him, living in him is that same Paramatma. Same is in me, same in everyone. When you see in everyone, these confusions go away. And that's what you have to achieve. Don't say it is impossible. That's what you have to make possible. What is making possibility? Striking the balance between Vyavahara and Sadhana. Like Guru. Does he see Bhagavan in all disciples or not? If he doesn't see, then he himself is not realized saint. Does it mean that every useless disciple को बिठाकर आरती उतारेंगे? If that fellow behaves wrongly, डांटेंगे उनको. How is it able to do? That is what. Inside darshanam is sarvatra Bhagavan. Outside vyavahar mein wo chahiye. He is master of that Mahatma, that Guru. Therefore, there is no confusion or doubt in him in doing so. करते करते रहने से अभ्यास हमको हो जाएगा. The Vyavahara Dharma we are not missing, which is not so important. Once you are reveling in your Paramatma Anubhuti, in your life for Vyavahara, there are not many people coming. Like a Mahatma giving lecture to 10 lakhs. There are not 10 lakh people in him, in his lecture. He is giving lecture, some jivas are listening. He is not concerned about them. To look at each one and create samsara and all. नहीं है वो प्रवचन देके चले जाएंगे. Like Gurudev. He just came, he gave to a masses pravachan event. There may be 40,000 people heard or 50,000 in his lecture, but there are not so many to enter his mind to bother him because they are reveling in Paramatma. Krishna Bhagavan gave Gita, I am telling Gita. They limit their mind to that level. They don't look at how many men came, women came, children came, youth came, elders came, rich people came, poor people. ये सब हिसाब उनके में नहीं होता है. That is Vyavahara. That is only samsara again. He says, Jiva needs this jnanam. To the jivas, I am giving knowledge. वो जीव कौन से उपाधि में है? They don't bother. Same way you and I also, except knowing truth and doing sadhana knowing truth. In Vyavahara, whatever is few people around us, उनके साथ थोड़ा बात करो, बाकी भगवान में ही रहना बस. Why do you miss that Ananda Paramatma? In that way. All these will click to us automatically when we keep on doing it. भगवान है अंदर, वो खुद ही ये सब रिवील करते रहते हैं सीक्रेट्स को. ओके, नाउ सर्वेषु, सब में अभीक्ष्णम बार बार मद्भावम भावयतः. I alone am there in this bhavana when it is again and again done. Pumsaha, to such purushar jivar sadhakar purusharthi achirat, very soon viyantihi, these four dangerous negative things from his heart, which are called impurities, they go away. They are the basic ones. From there are born all other second, third generation of viruses. What are the four ones? Parda to the equivalents, Asuya to the higher ones, Tiraskara is for lower ones. And while doing so, my ahankara grows. When I am strong in ego, everybody I see as a other individual apart from me. Then the ego clashes happen. They are not, see, I am lower than somebody. So somebody is higher than me. So I look at him, see with Asuya, and he will look at me at Tiraskar. My ahankara is stronger to me, his ahankara is stronger. Always there is a clash of these egos inside. If I know that in him also Paramatma is there instead of Asuya, I remove that Asuya by Paramatma Bhavana. But Vyavahar by being elder than me, I do whatever I have to do. Where is samsara? If he also remove that Tiraskara Bhava and sees Paramatma in him, in me, in him, and then Vyavahar me what he has to do if he does it, where is samsara? If you don't train ourselves in this, we can never have peaceful coexistence, joyful heart in the mind. And divine experience तो होगा ही नहीं. See, what is there everywhere is divinity. We have to see it. That's it. These are the practices. When the practices reach the peak level, you can see my Narayan only is acting and playing everything here. My God only, my Paramatma only, my Ishtadevata only. Wherever I see, He alone. How beautiful it is. Our own Ishtadeva we see there. That's what in some of the movies, those wise producers and directors show. To him who has done so much sadhana in the paid disappears in Krishna. Pahad gaya, Krishna dikha, Gai gaya, Krishna dikha, More mein Krishna dikha, Yamuna mein Krishna dikha. What is all that? Krishna already is there in this so many forms. But he had an opposite practice of seeing and giving value to Rupanama, not to Krishna earlier. But now few years he went on doing the upasana of Krishna so much, now Krishna started revealing to him. Thereafter, even that Krishna is Parabrahma, the Parabrahma is Atma, then anywhere he uses upadhis, he will see the Rupanama, but he will not miss Atmanubhuti. In the Parabrahma only, everything and being is there, including these upadhis. I am also a projection of on that Paramatma only. I means these upadhis also. So through this he will work, at the same time he is not attached with. And he never misses his essential self. Okay? Now therefore main point kya hai aaj? Free the heart from spardha, suya, tiraskara, ahankara. Then your heart is free, pure. How to do? Sarvesha bhikshna madbhavam bhavayataha. Clear? We are given the sadhana today. Now this one, to practically do what to do, Bhagavan is telling. As I told you in the beginning ना, भगवान ऐसा हमसे प्रैक्टिस करा रहे हैं, अब उसको देखकर हंसी आती है. But this is what is a test that we have transcended all spardha, suyatiraskara, sahankara, and did we see Bhagavan sufficiently in all or not? I'll read this one, explain little bit. If something remains, tomorrow we see. Visrujyasmayamanan swan drusham vridam chadaihikim pranamet dandavad bhumau ashvachandala gokharam. Visrujyasmayamanan swan drusham vridam chadaihikim Pranamet dandavad bhumau ashvachandala gokharam. Oh, I'll tell you. First, Visrujya swan smayamanan. Smayamanan swan Visrujya. This smaya, from that only the English fellow made a word, smile. Smile word came from smaya. See how close are the words. Smaya also means ascharya. So your own near and dear ones see the change in you, in your behavior. And they may are wonderstruck also, they may laugh at you also. Visrujya, don't care it. Second one, Daihikim Drusham Visrujya. Drushti of Deha Bhava having dropped. Yours as well as the people around. दो बातें हो गए. थर्ड, व्रीडाम च विसृज्य. इन तीनों को छोड़कर, आपको देखकर हंसी मजाक करने वाले, आश्चर्य करने वालों को छोड़कर, देह दृष्टि को छोड़कर. देन दिस वन, व्रीडा मीन्स शाइनेस, बैशफुलनेस, उसको भी छोड़कर क्या करना चाहिए? प्रणमेत, प्रणमेत, प्रणमेत. Wholeheartedly do salutations. How? Dandat, bhumau. falling on the ground like a danda. To whom? Bhagwan, Guru Maharaj, Mata Pita. No, उनको तो कही रहे हो तुम. Here he gives the three examples: Ashva, Chandala, Go, Khara. All the four. Ashwa means घोड़ा. घोड़े को प्रणाम. I did Baba pranam to Ghodas, Khachar, when I did Chardham Yatra so many times. It is 128 kilometer, 14 going, 14 coming. Safely that Ghoda took us and gave us Bhagwan's darshana. Who else had done it? In one's own life, if one has gone to Kedar or Yamunotri or all that, किसने कराया दर्शन? Actually किसने कराया? Not your ticket agent or not anybody. The body of yours is taken there by the घोड़ा महाराज. तो घोड़े के रूप में भगवान ही हमको अपना दर्शन वहां ले जाकर दिलाए. You can't walk without that. Palki you can't afford money. Lot now is 12,000. Very costly. देव बेचारा उनको भी जीना है. सीजन में ही होता है उनको भी कुछ अर्न करना. No, that घोड़ा every step it has to also walk and it has to take you also. And it is doing it every day, and how boring, how heavy it is. But it has taken. So do pranam. Ghoda Maharaj, Jug Jug Jiyo. Not as Ghoda, but evolve. I told you, na, Mahatma ji ke saath gaya. We asked him, Maharaj, how lucky this Ghoda must be. Ki it has carried you. Will it get mukti? He said, next to next life it is mukta. It is said, that's it. It must have got mukti now. But next to next, 2 janam ka mukti ho jayega. Means by traveling on that Ghoda, the Mahayogi has done all the Anugraha on that Ghoda. और ये सब हमको नहीं दिखते हैं, नहीं समझ में आते. They are beyond our intellectual comprehension. The science cannot reach to that. A yogi's hridaya only knows it. Like how the mother is concerned for the child and takes care of the child at every cost and price and sacrifice. You cannot scientifically see it. Only another mother knows it. You know, a poet, when he describes a beautiful sunrise or sunset, a other minded fellow को ये दिखेगा नहीं उसको, वो poet का ही दिल है वो. In the same way, philosopher's heart is only a philosopher can understand. A Vedanta, not everyone. Clear? Ashva, Ghoda. The Chandala, you know, that the Shudra se niche wala Chandala, then Mlecha, then Pulkasa. We saw, no? Even in him, same Bhagwan. We do pranam to him, Dandavat. शर्म नहीं करना, देह भाव से नहीं देखना उनको. दूसरे लोग हंस रहे वगैरह, यू डोंट केयर दैट. इफ यू दिस वे माइंड द ओपिनियन ऑफ स्टूपिड इग्नोरेंट ऑफ पीपल, neither you can do dharma nor you can do आध्यात्मिक साधन. कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना. सो आश्व चांडाला, थर्ड गो माता. दैट तो एनीबडी डज इट. खरा, इवन द डोंकी आल्सो. तो डोंकी हो, खच्चर हो, घोड़ा हो, गाय हो, चांडाल हो, like that 5 examples 4 are given. In that way, to any one of them, bend down and do pranam, because in and through all of them, Bhagavan. That is why, see, yesterday that Nagala Chauthi, poisonous snake, but still in Hinduism we are given a vision to see Bhagavan also in them and give even milk to that. We do Mother Simhavahini, that सिंह का भी हम प्रणाम करते हैं. भगवान शिवा कभी कभी व्याघ्र में जाते हैं, उनको प्रणाम. गणपति चूहा, उनको प्रणाम. मोर पे बैठते हैं सुब्रह्मण्य भगवान, टुडे स्कंद षष्ठी, उनको हम प्रणाम करते हैं. कृष्ण भगवान विद गाय एंड ऑल, डू प्रणाम. वी डू प्रणाम टू हनुमान, सुग्रीव, ऑल वानरास. वी डू प्रणाम टू विभीषण, प्रहलाद, दे आर असुर, दो दे आर ग्रेट भक्तास. I'm just giving the example of everything. Every pakshi we do pranam. Pashu, pakshi, vanaspati, manushya, all of them के रूप में भगवान. भाई बाहर वो क्या दिख रहे हैं भगवान जाने, हमको तो वो सब भगवान ही बस. Insist on this. and do the respect like that. There's no greater sadhana than this. And keep doing practically outside, then only the change inside is substantial. हाँ स्वामी जी आपने कहा मैंने माइंड में गधे को याद करके प्रणाम किया है ना, गाय को गधे को आशु चांडाल गोखरम दंडवत भूमो प्रणमेत, इसलिए ना बाहर प्रणाम करो अपने शर्म ऐसा को साइड पे रखकर यू डू इट आउटसाइड. हाउ द इंस्ट्रक्शन भगवान इज गिविंग. ओहो, we do Gomata Puja. But it's a beginning, not the end. Nobody tells us that and we don't understand. It doesn't mean when you worship cow, other animals should be troubled and all. It's a beginning. Sadhu Jantu hai. If you can see in Bhagavan in them, slowly expand that vision to see Bhagavan in any of the animals and all. That is how we have to train ourselves. See, in this one life of ours, how much of time we are going to live, develop the vision of divinity everywhere. You know, the Shastra Jnanam is Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. Logic also, everything is substantiated by same Satchit Paramatma. Even in the other way also, everything made of same Pancha Upadhi or Pancha Mahabhutas. So use any reasoning and establish the presence of divinity. That reasoning is correct. Any reasoning because of which we don't see Bhagavan, we see the differences and develop our ahankara, see other also as ahankari, and start doing spardha suya tiraskara, we are 100% ajnani samsari, going to do wrong things and suffer. Okay? In this way, about this only, 3 more shlokas. This is a good package of 11 shlokas. Majdar. In this, every Vedantic essence, Bhakti ka essence, Yoga ka essence, Sadhana ka essence, सब कुछ आ गया. Remaining we'll see tomorrow. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki Jai Sadgurunath Maharaj ki Jai. Thank you, friends, for your patient listening. Continue.